EU Statement United Nations Security Council Open Debate Silencing the Guns in Africa Cooperati. An official website of the European Union. Delegation of the European Union to the United Nations in New York. Handelt. P. New York, check against delivery. I have the honor of speaking on behalf of the European Union and its 28 member states. The candidate countries Turkey, North Macedonia, Montenegro *, Serbia *, and Albania *, the country of the stabilization and association process, and potential candidate Bosnia and Herzegovina, as well as Ukraine, the Republic of Moldova and Georgia, align themselves with this statement. I will focus today on what the European Union and its member states are collectively doing to further strengthen the range of tools of the African Union and its regional mechanisms in preventing, managing, and resolving conflicts, while also illustrating how the OUN strategic partnership can be leveraged to help Africa achieve the ambitious goal of silencing the guns. The European Union welcomed the adoption of the O Master Roadmap and the launch of the African Amnesty Month in the context of the silencing. Agenda 2063 is a bold and ambitious strategic framework for the sustainable development of the African continent. The EU is peace and security during all phases of the conflict cycle is a central pillar of the OEU strategic partnership. Our memorandum of our two organizations are also operationally active in the Sahel, the Central African Republic and Somalia. While cooperation, another important area where progress has been steady is the operationalization of the Peace Fund, a clear sign of the AU's dedication to take charge of the continent's peace and security. We also see it, under the African Peace and Security Architecture, the Regional Economic Communities/Regional Mechanisms RSCS/RMS and Sub-Regional Ad Hoc Coalitions are building tools to respond to a wide variety of crisis situations. Means range from while peace support operations generally receive most attention and resources, it is the quiet forces of diplomacy and mediation, and structural attention to fragility triggers that contribute greatly to any successful intervention in preventing or resolving conflict. The EU has therefore allocated 20 for the continuation, until 2020, of the African Peace Facility's early response mechanism, making possible a range of activities of both a preventive and mediatory nature. At working level, the EU and the O are engaged in conflict prevention dialogue. This is a dialogue. The EU is also committed to continue supporting a stronger linkage between the African Peace and Security Architecture APSA and the African Governance Architecture AGA in order to reduce fragility, foster political stability and effective governance across Africa for the benefit of all. The prevention of indeed, an active role for youth and women in prevention, management, and mediation of conflicts is of paramount importance. This is recognized. Allow me to end by assuring you all, in particular friends and colleagues, that the EU will continue to encourage concrete initiatives and bolster projects to support the African Union and its regional mechanisms in enhancing their capacity to deal with conflict and crisis situations on the continent and meet its ambition of silencing the guns by 2020. I thank you, Mr. President. North Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, and Albania continue to be part of the stabilization and association process. Press and information. Delegation of the European Union to the United Nations, New York.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot, cracking, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.